Good afternoon, all. This is Dolores from Getting Gigs, and today I'd like to talk to you about a job for waste management. Normally, I just do jobs that are remote work, that are side hustles and gigs that you can get into, but I found this remote job that you can apply to that I think is worth checking out. And I know that it's a legitimate company because waste management's been around forever. So I wanted to give you some details about it and how you can apply for it and some basic information about the job. So first, the website is wm.com for wastemanagement.com. And you would go to the website, and then if you look at the bottom, you scroll all the way to the bottom, you would hit Work with Us, Careers, and you would be brought to a page that looks like this. It tells you about like home, like life at work, waste management, militaries and veterans. They're very key in hiring military and veterans. They take priority like when they're doing their hiring, so that's a good thing. And then it gives you some about waste management and some questions and answers. Now, when you scroll down to the bottom, this is where you do your search. And if you look here, they have a lot of job openings. Now, not all of these jobs are remote jobs, which is okay because, like, some of you might actually want to work inside one of their offices. But there are a lot of remote jobs on here. I wouldn't say a lot actually, because they have some hybrid jobs and a few remote jobs. So, for me to find the remote jobs, all I did was search for the word remote, and then it shows you like there's 13 positions available that are remote, but a few of them they're actually hybrid. And then a couple of the ones, like when you do the search, for some reason it doesn't show you remote, it shows you some on-site ones. So you could probably just clear the filter and do like all locations if you wanted to see if there's any more. But I wanted to show you two of the ones that I found that are remote and that I think that they're worth applying for because of the amount of money that they're paying and because of the fact they're not requiring degrees. I mean, they do have other requirements, but it doesn't say it on here that you have to have a degree. So let me search for the word remote again so I can show them to you. This one right here, the senior business analysis, and this account manager one, and these are the two I was looking at. This one and this one right here. So I just want to show you the account manager one first. Let's do the account manager one first. And if you look at this job, okay, shows you everything that you need to do, what your background needs to be. Now, here's the part that I found interesting, and this is why I wanted to post this one because okay, it says education, bachelor's degree, right? Or it says or a high school diploma or GED and 4 years of relevant experience required. So look at the experience and the job duties to see if you have the experience for this one. And then you could probably, go ahead and apply if you do. And look at the rate, like how much they're paying for this position. It's a lot of money. So it's worth applying for. It's not like one of the ones that I normally apply for. Because I usually just try to apply for gigs and side hustles. But if I got this job, I wouldn't need those. So I think it's just one of those ones. Just put your hat in the ring, see what happens. Like, what's the worst case scenario? They'll say no. So what? You get rejection letters all the time when you apply for different jobs, don't you? I know I do. Or sometimes I don't even get responses. Like I'll apply for a job, I don't never hear back from them. So just take a chance on yourself and go ahead and apply for this one and see. Just read the criteria to see if you'll meet the requirements. Because I think it had where you had to know Microsoft Word and a few different other things on here. And the same thing with the senior manager position. It gives you the summary here, the duties and responsibilities. It's like a lot of it didn't seem like it was that hard. And wait, look at it again. Education. In lieu of a degree, a high school diploma or GED, a credit, I call it a good enough diploma, but this is your replacement if you didn't get a high school diploma, and 4 years of relevance experience. So, like, if this one, like, if you don't really need a degree, if you have the experience, So look and see what they're looking for to see if you meet all the criteria. And even if you just have some of it, it doesn't hurt to apply. Like I said, like it doesn't hurt to apply because if you look at it, I mean, come on, if they take a chance on you and look how much it pays, like it's worth applying for. So that's why I wanted to post this one because they seem to always have positions open for this company. And now that doesn't necessarily mean that's a bad thing, because companies like this is a huge company. Like if you look at the locations, yeah, it looks like United States, Canada. They have some jobs in India. Now I didn't see other countries on here because that's probably because they don't have waste management in those countries. So I apologize. Like I pick a job to post that has more countries on here, but I did think that this was a good job to show you. But if you look, they have a lot of positions that are currently open within these places. And the reason I think it's good is like that they always have positions open is either because they're expanding or they want new talent. So it's not necessarily a bad thing if you see a company always hiring. Sometimes it's a good thing. It could just be that the company needs more people, or they're expanding, or they're looking for new talent. So don't always take if you see one of these out there that says like you always see somebody posting about certain jobs. Don't think of, oh, why are they always hiring? Don't always take it as a negative because in some cases it could just be that they're either expanding, they're looking for new talent, or they're looking for a new mindset, somebody that thinks differently from what they currently have. So don't always take that as a bad thing. But anyways, there's a couple of different jobs out here that are remote that I think that they're worth applying for. And if you do want to work in the office, they have a lot of jobs that are in the office on site. And some of those jobs that are remote that pay more, you might be able to get the experience by working on site and then work your way up to that level to get the higher paying position. So, if you have the time in your life in your career where you can do that, just that's just a thought. Just get your foot in the door. Once you get your foot in your door, establish yourself, learn what you need to learn, and then move up the ladder. Because sometimes that's where you have to start. You have to start at rock bottom. Anyway, this is Dolores from Getting Gigs, and I just wanted to show you this one. It's not usually like the type of ones that I post here. I usually try to do just side hustle and gigs. But because the amount of money that this position was paying and knowing that the company is reputable, sorry, I can't pronounce that word that well, I think it was just a good one to post out there for you guys to look at. Thank you for watching. This is Dolores from Getting Gigs. If you can like and subscribe, I appreciate it. And until next time, thank you for watching.